Hello and welcome back. Today we've got another £500 of £2 coins we're going to be hunting through, looking for commemoratives, ones with more than face value, but ideally trying to complete the book. We're very, very close. We need Commonwealth Games Northern Ireland. It's the last commemorative we still haven't found. There is a space, of course, for the World War I Navy Centenary flag era, should we be fortunate enough to find that. Otherwise, the book is complete. So realistically, one more coin to complete the book. The flag era is just a bit of a bonus coin, so let's get into these bags, see what we get today. Okay then, into bag number one. Let's have a look what we've got. So that's Technologies, the standard definitive design used on £2 coins. There are some lower minted years, but they're not desirable enough that I keep my eyes open for them. Our first commemorative, Brunel's Achievements, Archers at Paddington Station. Fairly common coin, one of two Brunel coins you can find out in your change. And given that this is Jodie Clark's fifth and final portrait of the Queen, we know it's going to be something. Shakespeare's Histories. So the more common of the three Shakespeares, but a nice find nonetheless. Check the edge inscription, the hollow crown. That's correct for this coin. Edge inscriptions are unique to the design. But 2016 seems to have been a year where the Royal Mint had a few mishaps with their edge inscriptions and put the wrong designs on the wrong edge inscribed coins. Anyway, abolition of the slave trade there, that's another fairly common coin. You'll find plenty of those out in circulation. Of course, at the end of the video, I will go through all the coins, looking for any errors that I might have missed throughout the course of the hunt. Every now and again, we do find something, so it's worthwhile doing, because we found some exciting errors in the past. Rotation errors, double die errors, edge inscription errors, that kind of thing. Another Brunel achievement, so I can go up the top there. But no, we've recently had our latest Music Legends coin. Music Legends started back in 2020, I want to say. VE Day Anniversary, no rotation error, very common coin. We had Queen, David Bowie and Elton John, the Rolling Stones, The Who, Dame Shirley Bassey, George Michael, Paul McCartney, John Lennon, the Police. I've missed out with the Police as well, we're on it. But it did seem to be a bit of a series that was dying a bit of a slow death. We've got Marconi's wireless transmission there, another common coin. But since the George Michael one, which the marketing they got on it was amazing. The thing is, coin collectors like myself and many of you viewers are already going to know when the new coin is coming out and will or won't buy the coin depending what we collect. I, of course, buy a bit of everything. I can't help myself, so it's something that I bought and I think many others bought to complete their collections. So when you're marketing, I think what you need to do to grow the hobby is reach people that aren't your typical coin collectors that are already signed up to all the Royal Mint newsletters and whatnot. Charles Dickens there, one for the counters. Charles versus Charles, Charles Dickens versus Charles Darwin, and another VE Day Anniversary. Very nice. So yeah, to grow, they need to reach out and hit people who aren't your typical coin collectors, because they might be a fan of George Michael, as they were, and bought the coin, which then may lead to them buying more coins in the future. Army Centenary, no rotation error. King and Country, that's as it should be. But yeah, they smashed it with the George Michael. They sold very well, and sort of breathed new life into this series, which was sort of slowing down and I feared was going to be cancelled. To then follow up with Paul McCartney, another wireless transmission there, and again have pretty good success with that coin, was amazing, and followed up with John Lennon, which again has done very, very well. It's sort of I think it's positive. It just shows that with the right sort of marketing, these coins can do very, very well. And it makes me wonder what's happening next. Another VE Day Anniversary. I mean, will we get the other two members of the Beatles on their own coins? Or will they move to something else? It's kind of bizarre that, again, we've had Paul McCartney, then John Lennon. There's two more, well, I know there are technically more than those two Beatles, the original members and whatnot. But George Harrison and Ringo Starr are the most obvious choices. But bizarre that we're going for those individuals, but not the band as a whole. It hasn't been a Beatles coin, it's been individual for the artists. So I guess we'll have to wait and see. And will George Harrison and Ringo Starr have the same kind of draw as John Lennon and McCartney? Another one there. Oh, they actually haven't had this one. It's Brunel's portrait. This is the sort of pairing coin to the Brunel's achievements, which is nice, but again, quite a common coin. But no, hopefully they can do some good stuff with the music legends. I guess if you have bought the Paul McCartney and John Lennon, oh, go Florence Nightingale. Beautiful design that, but again, fairly common coin. Yes, if you're a fan of Paul McCartney and John Lennon, I guess you're probably going to want to buy the George Harrison and the Ringo Starr one if that's what they end up doing. And then maybe they'll get a Beatles coin as sort of a completer thing. That's what they do in the past, like with the Queen's Beast series or the Decades of Bond. After a successful series, they release a completer coin and get a second bite of the cherry. But no, we'll have to wait and see what happens. Keep our eyes out on the royal proclamations. Right, we need to do some edge hunts because I forgot to do them in the last £2 coin hunt, which I apologise profusely for. Every now and again I just get a little bit too chatty and forget what I'm doing, going to autopilot. So what are we doing? Reading the edge inscriptions, because like I said, you can tell what the coins should be based on the edge inscription. If it says standing on the shoulders of giants, that will be a definitive technologies coin, and I think that's all we're going to get for this bag. So let's just check. I have made mistakes, it's been known to happen. The Robert Burns one, because it's should old acquaintance be forgot. I've seen the should and assumed it's shoulder, as in shoulders, and have missed that before. Other coins I don't have quite the valid excuse for missing, other than, I don't know, brain misfiring, eyes did not work. Oh dear. Double diddlies. Let's have another crack at this. We've got to find something by the edge inscription, given I forgot last video. Okay, shoulders, standing, giants. There we go. Nucleic. Deoxyribonucleic acid will be DNA. There we go. Very nice. We found something at least, but I think that might be all we're going to get. Yeah, okay. Well, we'll flick through just to make sure. There we go. We did find something. Balance is restored. Edge inscriptions have happened. And I'll try to make sure I don't forget again. Although, again, my brain is not amazing. I can retain some information, but I probably don't know it multitasking, talking about all the sort of new releases and exciting coins and what I think's happening at the Royal Mint experience. Oh, Charles Dickens there. Very nice. And abolition of the slave trade again, which is cool. But again, just a reminder, I have already been to the Royal Mint experience for my March trip. I'm going in April though, on the 13th at 2 PM. That's to get the Red Arrow Strike Your Own 50p. So if you want to come along and say hi to me and get your hands on that, that's when I'll be there. We've got Shakespeare's Histories once again, the Hollow Crown, so that's not got an edge inscription error unfortunately. But no, again, lots of speculation as to what's happening in May. I think there'll be a VE Day strike on the day coin. I think you're safe to book that day off if you need to book the days off of holiday. Book the day off of holiday? The day off of work? Right, there's a very grubby active union. No rotation error. Even in that condition, if it had a rotation error, I'd still have been chuffed to find it. Because I've never found a proper rotation error on a commemorative coin. I found ones where it's a slight rotation, but nothing that's immediately obvious. Anyway, steam locomotive, another one. We've got counters. The counters are just there to track how many we find over the course of filling the book, which hopefully will happen soon, given we just need that Northern Ireland Commonwealth Games. But as I've said many a time, it's a very tricky coin to get your hands on. It's always nice when I tick the rarest coin off first, because then it feels like it's downhill from here. In terms of, it's easier to get the more common ones if you found the rarest one, which I know isn't exactly how mathematics works, but you know what I mean. But I'm pretty determined we will get that Northern Ireland. We'll just keep going. Why give up? We'll only get stuck on it in the next book anyway. Right then, this is the last bag of the hunt. Now, as usual, down in the description of this video you will find a link to my coin collecting Discord server. if you'd like to come and join me and other coin collectors on that, as well as links to my other social media channels, the PO Box address if you'd like to write into me, and of course a link to the Britannia Coin Company's YouTube channel. That's the company I work for as my day job, so please check them out too. I'm just going to whisk through all of these coins, commemoratives and definitives, see if I've missed any exciting error coins. Well, unfortunately no exciting errors to be added to our hunt today, so our star finds a little bit lacking. Shakespeare's histories, I guess? Yeah, I think that's got to be our best coins, but if you've had more luck than I, let us know what £2 coins you have been finding. It's always interesting seeing what you guys are finding, and also reassuring to me and others that there are still some exciting coins out there to be found. When's the last time you found a Commonwealth Games Northern Ireland? I'd love to know, so I can sort of get a sense of hopefully that there are lots of people that have found them recently and can reassure me that it's worth hunting on. Anyway, all it leaves me to do now though is thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for more coins. Bye.